Beautiful places in the world. Hello everybody! We are going to talk about beautiful places in the world. At the beginning of our lesson, let's talk about the geographical objects of the world. Are you ready to refresh these words in your memory? I'm sure you know them quite well. A canal, a canyon, golden sand, a harbor, a monument, a mountain, rainforest, a river, rocks, ruins, shallow sea water, a statue. What do you think a canal is? Right, it's an artificial river. What do you think a canyon is? Right, it's a large valley with very steep sides and usually a river flowing along the bottom. What do you think a golden sand is? Oh, right, it's a substance that consists of very small grains of rock found on beaches and in deserts. What do you think a harbor is? Oh, right. It's a protected area of water next to the land, where ships and boats can be safely kept. What do you think a monument is? Oh, right. Well done. It's a structure or building that is built to honor a special person or event. What do you think a mountain is? Oh, right. It's a raised part of the Earth's surface, which larger than a hill, the top of which might be covered in snow. What do you think rainforest is? Oh, right. Well done. It's a forest in a tropical area that receives a lot of rain. What do you think a river is? Right. It's a natural white flow of fresh water across the land into the sea, a lake, or another river. Flow. Потік. Okay. What do you think rocks are? All right. Rocks are the dry solid part of the Earth's surface, or any large piece of these that stick up out of the ground or the sea. What do you think ruins are? Oh, right. Ruins are the broken parts that are left of an ancient building or town. What do you think shallow sea water is? Right, it's not deep. And the last word. What do you think a statue is? Oh, yes, right. A statue is an object made from a hard material, especially stone or metal, to look like a person or animal. And now, children, look at the new words which will help you to understand the text. that you are going to read better. Before listening to this text, pay attention to the following questions. How big and how old is the Grand Canyon? What is the best way to visit the canyon today? How many islands are there in Venice? What's the most expensive way to visit Venice? Where in Rio is the famous statue of Christ? How do you get to the statue? Where is the Great Barrier Reef? Why is it a popular destination for scuba divers? In which country is the lost city of Petra? How do tourists visit the city?
CD 2, Track 23.
5 places to visit before you die. The Grand Canyon, Arizona, U.S. Awesome is how people describe the Grand Canyon, but words cannot describe it. You have to see it to believe it. The Grand Canyon in northwest Arizona is 277 miles long, 28 miles wide, and about 5,900 feet deep. Scientists believe the canyon is 17 million years old. It is not the deepest or the longest canyon in the world. However, it is probably the most beautiful. The rocks change color depending on the time of day, from red and orange to gray and ochre brown. The best view of the Grand Canyon is from a helicopter. But for a real adventure, you need to take a boat along the valley of the Colorado River. Venice, Italy. The floating city in northeast Italy is famous for its unique beauty and wonderful architecture. The city consists of around 117 islands and 409 bridges. You can walk through the narrow streets for hours, and then sit in a square and admire the impressive buildings. St. Mark's is the most famous square and the central point of the city. The public transportation system is fantastic. For example, the famous Vaporetto river bus only costs about $6. It takes you all the way down the Grand Canal. Alternatively, you can pay around $165 to do the same trip on a gondola. Christ the Redeemer, Rio de Janeiro. The statue of Christ the Redeemer is 125 feet high and dominates the city of Rio de Janeiro. It is one of the best-known sights of this lively city. When visitors go to the top of the Corcovado Mountain to visit the statue, they get a breathtaking view of the city. From there, you can see other famous sights: the Sugarloaf Mountain, the Atlantic Ocean, the harbor, and the long sandy beaches. As you drive up the narrow road to the top of the mountain, you pass favelas, slums, rich neighborhoods, and green rainforest. The Great Barrier Reef, Australia. It is one of the most amazing natural wonders of the world. It is located in the Coral Sea and covers 1,615 miles along the northeast coast of Australia. It consists of around 3,000 coral reefs and hundreds of tropical islands. It is a popular destination for scuba divers. They love the clear and shallow seawater and all the different types of fish. The golden sands of the tropical beaches attract about 1 million tourists each year. The Lost City of Petra, Jordan. The Lost City of Petra is located in the rose-colored mountains of southwestern Jordan. This ancient city was once a busy trading center and the capital of the Nabatean Empire. It had a population of around 20,000 people. They made spectacular monuments from the pink limestone rock. The city was lost for centuries. Nobody knows exactly when or why people left the city. Luckily, European travelers found it again in the 19th century. Today, you can visit the spectacular ruins on foot, on horseback, or by camel.
Read the texts again and the descriptions below. Decide which location would be the most suitable for each person to visit. And now, children, complete the questions with the words in blue in the text. Right, well done. It dominates. Yes, it's a trading center. Yes, neighborhoods. It's right. Right, well done. It's a system. Oh, well done. It's a tract. Right, well done. It's breathtaking. Complete the sentences to make them true for your country. Give reasons for your answers. For you, the most awesome natural wonder is? For you, the most impressive building is? Maybe on Odessa or Australia. The most famous square in your country is? The most popular tourist destination is? The most spectacular historic ruins are? Your home task. Tell and describe 3 of the mentioned famous places in the world, on your choice. I was pleased to spend time with you. Goodbye, dear children.